All right, we got Kiaja in the building. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming through. So how you feeling today?
I'm blessed to be alive.
Absolutely. So I like to start from the beginning with everybody. I'm just curious myself, where were you born and when were you born?
I was born August 24th, 2001. I was born in Riverside.
Is that where your family's from?
Yeah, Riverside, Rubidoux, and some in Merino Valley too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your earliest memory?
Earliest memory.
Oh, shoot, you know what? Sorry. I forgot to turn this fan off real quick.
You're good.
Yeah, what was your earliest memory living over there?
Really just being outside with my cousins in my grandma's front yard.
What type of stuff would you guys do?
Just run around, pretty much. Yeah, we was real little.
You close with your cousins still?
Not as much. Like, even though we all grew up together, we're not as close as much anymore. But, like, we still, like, know what it is. Like, we locked in.
And then, as far as, like, people older than you or people around you, who raised you growing up?
My mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was one of the first things you learned from her?
Really how to be clean. Like, my mom, she got, like OCD. Yeah, so.
Everything's got to be organized.
Yeah.
In its place.
Yeah.
That's good, though. That's a good habit, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's important. What type of music were you hearing at first? Like, what was the first thing you remember as far as music?
Honestly, like, it was a lot of, like, West Coast music. I don't know. It's this one song that I would know when I was younger, but I don't know who it was by. Like, I forgot how it go right now, but just a lot of, like, West Coast music. When I was younger, I like Lil Wayne a lot.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Lil Wayne's a GOAT.
Yeah.
Do you have siblings? Do you grow up with siblings?
Yeah, I'm the oldest out of 5.
Wow.
Yeah, so I got 3 sisters and then 1 little brother.
What have you learned being an oldest sibling?
Well, like, now, I feel like I'm learning to, like, be a better leader. Because, I mean, at first, I wasn't really, like, leading for real. Like, I was just living, like, life how I wanted to.
Yeah.
And then, like, I was still, like, I guess I was, like, you know, being a good role model in some ways, but it was still ways that they could pick up on and, you know, like, it wasn't just being a good role model.
Kids pay attention to everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You have kids?
No.
What if you did have kids, or to your future kids, what would be the most important thing you want to teach them?
About God.
Absolutely.
Yeah, from a young age.
Like what specifically?
Just who Jesus is, like what he did. Because, like, for me growing up, like, we were raised, like, to say our prayers and stuff like that. But from a young age, I don't remember, like, being taught, like, who Jesus was and what he did.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, making sure this camera angle's right.
No, you good.
Doing a lot at once. So when did you start learning about God?
I don't remember the age. We went to church. We was, like, in and out of church. But it really wasn't us going, like, as a family. I would go, like, with my cousins. I went with my grandma a few times. But it was never, like, as a family type of thing. I don't remember. But I remember we was taught to, like, say our prayers and stuff like that. We was taught about God, like, you know, that God is real and stuff like that. But it wasn't nothing, like, in-depth.
Got it.
Yeah.
When did you realize that you wanted a relationship with God? Like you wanted it to be deeper than that? Or when did you realize that there was a difference?
I want to say probably, like, 2020. But I wasn't, like, all the way with it. But I know I wanted it. Like, I have, like, paper where I would write, like, goals and stuff like that. And, like, I had one of them was to grow a relationship with God. But I never had went through with it. So, like, I wanted it, but it was just, like, hard to do because I had never, you know, I didn't grow up with a family that had a relationship with God. So it was just kind of a hard cycle to break out of and a different life to step into.
You didn't know where to start, basically.
Yeah, I didn't know where to start at all.
How'd you figure that out?
Honestly, I don't even know. I feel like the Lord just touched me. Like, everything happens on God's time, and so I feel like everything happened unexpectedly, but it happened at the right time because I don't even know how it happened. Like, it just happened, and I was just like, okay, I'm serious about this. This is what I'm really finna do. And then, like, I just went with it, and then I never, like, looked back.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And when did you start making music?
I started making music. I was like, I want to say it was between 10 and 12.
Really?
I started freestyling with my uncle.
What were you freestyling about?
I was just freestyle. I don't even remember. Probably like money and stuff like that. He had a studio in his room, and he made music. So I used to freestyle with him.
How old was he at that time? You were 12.
He had to be like 20, 19, between that age.
Was he cold?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, he got lyricism.
For sure.
Yeah.
Metaphors.
Yeah.
That's cool. What do you think is more important, lyrics or flow?
Sheesh. Both, to be honest, but if I had to choose, I'm going to say lyrics.
For sure.
Lyrics.
Yeah, it's powerful. Words are powerful. Do you remember your first crush?
I do. I think it was 5th grade, yeah.
Did you talk to him?
I think we was cool, but yeah, we was like friends or something like that, but
You never told him that you liked him?
I think summer after I graduated, but I had moved.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
What's that like?
Powerful. Cause I mean, at first, before I came to God, I thought I was in love, but I didn't learn love until I really came to God, and that's when I fell in love. And
God is love, right?
Yeah, and just knew how peaceful it was, how peaceful it is. Yeah.
Or should be. So you would say that love is worth it?
Yeah.
Who are your favorite people to work with, as far as like engineers, artists, producers?
Well, my manager is my engineer, Dave D Beats.
Shout out Dave.
Yeah, Lathan. I started working with him when I first started doing Christian rap. He's an engineer. He's cool. Producers. I like this producer named Lil Melly from I think he's from the Bay Area.
Okay. Check him out.
And it's a few producers that I like working with, but it's a few.
What about artists? You ever in the studio with other artists? You go off of their energy?
I mainly be working by myself.
Yeah.
Like, there's people who I've done features with, like, they ask me to be on their songs, but I don't have that many features, like, on my own stuff. I just working by myself.
What's your creative process like? Do you write or you punch in?
Yeah, I write. Yeah. Sometimes I'll punch in, like, if I was rapping too fast, something like that, and I want my words to be clear, so I'll punch in sometimes, but not that much.
Like, just to go back and fix something, basically.
Yeah.
For sure. What do you think is your favorite song and your best song? It could be two different songs or it could be the same one.
My best song, based on stats, is Riding for the Lord.
What about in your opinion, though? Not based off of numbers.
Okay. Yeah. In my opinion, you said best and favorite? My best song is Beware the Pharisees. My favorite song, I would have to say, is Jesus Christ Can. That's when I performed here last year.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you've been making music for how long now?
I've been making music for God for going on 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
But altogether, like, you've been making music for like 10 years?
Yeah, on and off.
On and off.
Yeah.
What's the biggest thing that you've learned?
I learned that you can't expect support. Like, and you can't move off support. Like, you got to continue to go even if you're not getting support.
For
like,
sure.
Because I used to get, like, I kind of used to get upset because I get more support from strangers than family.
Yeah.
And I would get upset. But then I'm just like, you know
Take it
what?
personally.
Yeah, that's just how it is, and you can't let it stop you.
For sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever been depressed?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It wasn't good.
How'd you get through that?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that around the same time in your life when you were turning to have a relationship with God?
Yeah, it was, well, before I came to God, I was depressed after I had lost all my money. So like, cause
How'd
I
that
was
happen?
just spending it.
Yeah.
Like after like, being so used to just spending, I stopped spending wisely. So I kind of just went to a point where I was just real low on money, had to start working again. And then, that was.
When was this?
That was 2022 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then another time I was depressed is like 2023, like March.
Why was that?
Cause it was some stuff going on in a relationship that I was in that I had left because I was coming to Christ, and it wasn't like benefiting me no more. But some stuff had went down, and it was crazy.
Well, I admire that you got through that and went about it how you did. That's respect.
Oh, glory be to God.
Amen. And where do you think most rappers or artists could improve?
Definitely lyricism. I feel like many people like say the same thing sometimes.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, and even me at times, like my manager, like he'll get me like to like just go deeper and stuff, like versus like saying like even stuff that's my slogan. Like I'll tend to like say it a couple times in like a few songs, and he'd be like, I want you to like have more lyricism and go deeper into stuff. So I'm like, yeah.
You think that's important to have people that will like challenge you in your creative process?
Yeah, because it's helpful.
Yeah,
it's helpful.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I don't know if
Push.
it breaks.
I think it might be. You hear that? Some going on outside. It's outside.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It's good.
What about you personally? Where do you think you could improve?
Consistency. Yeah. Like I was consistent, and then I had like stopped being consistent. Only because like I don't want to repeat the same things, especially like in the genre that I'm in, doing Christian music. I don't want to repeat the same things. Like I'm not just trying to touch people in the industry, you know what I'm saying? Nor do I want my stuff to sound corny, so it's just like I want to just be able to touch people that are like in the hood and stuff like that that I've already done, but just like more, because I know I can't just have old songs and expect, you know what I'm saying, like I just got to continue to go. So I feel like I haven't been as consistent as I should be, so that's something I could work on.
What do you think is a good amount of content, or like of songs to release, or like what do you think is a good consistency for you?
Based off content, I'm gonna say posting at least 2 to 3 times a week, at least. Now, song-wise, at least two songs a month, at least.
Music videos?
Music videos, almost the same.
Yeah, 2 a month?
Same.
2 a month would be good.
Yeah, it would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because people like seeing visuals.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
YouTube is big, when it goes to, if you ever did want to sell an album or something like that.
Yeah.
They're going to look at that.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. It's important to build. Kind of going back, I asked you what's the biggest thing you learned from making music, but what's the biggest thing you learned from being in the business side of it?
Business is business.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it's like, because I remember like at first, like, I wasn't really looking at the business side of it. I was just like, I came in here, I'm doing music for God. But then as I got elevated, I realized like people are gonna be looking, like, labels are gonna be looking at me. More people are gonna want to work with me and stuff like that. And I just can't, like not be wise in the situation. Like I gotta understand that it's also a business side to it. And I'm glad I got a manager to, help me and teach me about all that stuff, because I didn't know half the stuff. Like, I just was doing music. I didn't know nothing about, like, the business side of it.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's important. It helps you be able to keep going and reach more people if you can reinvest in yourself and things like that.
Exactly.
What are you excited for in the future?
I'm really excited to do my own show.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited really for cool. that. Yeah.
How do you explore and find new sounds as an artist?
Honestly, sometimes if I hear like people's flows and like it's unique and stuff like that, it'll like push me to try to like, especially people who are versatile, like when they have different flows, it'll push me like, okay, you know, be more versatile. Like I'm already versatile, but I feel like you can always be more versatile, like, and give people what they really don't expect, and they, you know, might like it. So I feel like, yeah, that.
You listen to rap still?
Yeah, but I don't listen to like stuff that I used to listen to.
What are you listening to at the moment?
I listen to myself. I listen to my husband because he rap too.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Inspiration. I listen to Keon Boone, YM him. It's a lot of rappers out here like who do Christian music.
For sure.
Yeah.
You guys got married?
Yeah.
When did that happen? Congrats, by the way.
Thank you. September 27th.
Last year.
No, this month. I mean, not this month, this year.
That just passed.
Yeah.
Super congrats.
Thank you.
To you guys.
Thank you.
For sure. How did you guys meet?
We met on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, because you guys both make music?
Well, I think it was my music first that he had seen. It was one of my videos that had went up.
That's cool.
Yeah.
When did you guys meet?
Like January of this year.
You guys like just clicked immediately, or
Yeah.
what was it like when you guys first met?
Well, it was more so like seeking God about it first.
Absolutely.
And then like once we got the go from God, then it was like, okay. It was like locking it. Even though like we had already clicked, it was more so just locking it in.
So like, how did you know that it was right? What did God do to tell you that it was right?
Well, God showed him different confirmation, and then God showed me a confirmation like with a building that had his name on it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy for you guys.
Thank you.
Do you have a message for the youth?
Yeah. Don't rush to be an adult, like, and also like, you know, even a lot of times, like, you know, when you're young, the last thing you want to do is like follow God. But I'm not even, you know, I can't force nobody to follow God, but at least get to know him. At least give him a try. Like, we give everything else a try, you know. Nothing wrong with giving God a try, you know, young and all. But I know it's hard coming to God when you're young. Like, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Because, you know, want to go to parties, want to smoke, drink, da-da-da. But it's nothing wrong with giving him a try, just like you give weed a try or liquor a try, you know what I'm saying? And it's not about, like, oh, I need to be a saint or I need to change right now. Like, no, everything's a process, you know what I'm saying? You can just, you know, start getting to know him and let him change you over time, you know what I'm saying? But that's my message for the youth.
Love it. Glad you said that. If you could go back and change anything, what would you change about your life?
I used to have a lot of stuff I would change, but now in my life, nothing, because I know everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
And like even the bad stuff, like, it all happened for a reason, and it's a part of my testimony. So nothing right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have a favorite movie, favorite TV show?
Favorite movie is this movie called Peppermint and Friday After Next. And then TV show, I don't think I got a favorite TV show.
You don't be watching TV like that?
I do.
Netflix series or something?
I do, but they be good, but like they not my favorite, but they be good though. I haven't watched a few series.
Like what? You like the documentary stuff, or?
I forgot what that one show was called. You remember that one show with the lawyer and his son?
The one with Bryan Cranston? Is that what you're talking about?
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah, that one's good. I've seen that one too.
Yeah, I like that show.
It like gets you on your toes. Like, what's gonna happen?
From the first episode, I'm like, dang.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What is your goal in life?
My goal is to push as many people as possible to God. Not even push, but just to encourage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because everything else on earth is temporary. Like, but God is eternal, so it's just like, I just want to do his will while I'm here, so that way I could hear, well done, my good and faithful servant, you know. But that's about it, really.
Love it. You've been giving me chills with these answers, just so you know. You have a talent you have a God-given talent, and you're using that to God's advantage first before your own, and I think you're going to go far with that.
Amen. Thank you. I receive it in Jesus' name.
Do you have other income outside of music?
Outside of music,
You're just doing music
really.
right now?
Yeah, just music, and I'm starting my clothing brand.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
It's gonna be called Holy Trophy Apparel. I already got like some shirts shipped out, and they've been made, so I plan on promoting those and then getting that going.
So that's coming soon?
Yeah, real
Okay.
soon.
Awesome.
It's long overdue.
Glad to hear. It sounds like a cool brand.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people will love to support you.
I hope so.
And, it's a holy brand too. So.
Yeah.
If you could go back and give your younger self a piece of advice, let's say at like 13 years old, what would you tell your younger self?
Not to be so hard on herself. Because I feel like being the oldest, like, I was hard on myself only because, like, wanting just to make it out of the struggle. So, like, I was just, like, always just trying to, like, push just to be, like, there's nothing wrong being pushing to be better, but you can't over push yourself, like, because it'll just, like, it'll tear you down for real. But, yeah.
Patient with yourself.
Yeah, and have grace.
Definitely. I think that's important for a lot of adults to have as well.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're too hard on yourself, you can almost stunt your growth sometimes.
Yeah, yep.
How far did you go in school?
I got my associate's degree in college. Yeah, I graduated last year.
What did you want to do before you wanted to do music?
Be a pediatrician. I'm
Really?
still studying to be a pediatrician.
You still want to do that?
Yeah.
Like, you're still, like, on track? It's going to happen?
Yeah. I took a break this semester from school, but because I've been going to school since I got out of high school. Like, I didn't take a break or nothing. Like, I went to college that next fall semester. So I'm like, let me take a little break right now, and then But
how much longer is that going to take?
It's going to take some time, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm hoping like between like at least 4 and 5 years, because I don't want to get my PhD no more. I'm probably just going to get a bachelor's degree.
For sure.
Yeah.
And what made you want to become a pediatrician?
I liked babies since I was little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to, like, be with infants specifically, or?
Like between infants and toddlers. Yeah.
That's cool. So you want kids, I would assume?
Yeah.
Like, a lot? How many kids you want? Sorry.
I don't even want to say this on camera, bro, because it's a lot. It's a lot, but like I kind of like dumb my number down. But at first it was 6. I ain't gonna lie, because like it's 5 of us, so I like big families. But between 4 and 6.
Yeah, for sure. What's your favorite food?
Shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you like it?
Anyway, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I get like it don't matter, like for real.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's all my questions. That's all I got. You wanna leave them with anything? Any promotion or any shout outs?
First and foremost, shout out to God. Follow me on all platforms at I am Kiaja.
You got new music coming?
Yeah, I'm trying to like get
album, singles. What's coming? What's happening? What's next?
I'm trying to do an album before the year is up. Really, so
you got like a month.
I know. I already got some in the cut. I'm just trying to, like, I don't want to give like a little bit. So yeah, I'm trying to do that before the year is up. But definitely trying to drop another single probably this month, probably like in the next week or so. For
sure. Yeah. Well, you said you used to freestyle a lot.
Yeah.
We could give them some music right now. So I'm doing this whole thing in seasons, right? So I'm working with different producers. Maybe in the future, Dave and I can do something as well.
Okay.
But right now I got 8 exclusive F beats, so nobody can make music to these. They're exclusive to Live from the Gutter. You want to hear them? Pick what you like. See if you want to rap over anything.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let me know if you want me to play the next one.
Yeah, play the next one. freestyles or written too?
Whatever you got. Yeah, it doesn't have to be right off the top. Whatever you think is best for this.
FB producing all the heat.
Next one.
FB crazy.
FB producing all the heat.
How many is it?
There's another. Oops. There's another 3 more.
Okay, I might. Let me see.
You like that last one?
I like the first one, but I wanted to hear what else. Let me go to the next one.
FB crazy.
FB producing all the heat.
Next one.
FB crazy.
FB producing all the heat.
Okay, go to the last one.
FB crazy.
FB producing all the heat.
Play the first one real quick. Spin that one, the first one. I like that one.
FB crazy.
You could do both if you want.
FB producing all the heat.
Now do the last one.
FB crazy.
You'd be the first person to kill this beat, I think.
FB producing all the heat.
Yeah, I think this might be the one. It might be the one.
Run it back.
Yeah.
FB crazy.
I can start whenever. Yeah, fake servants wanna pop it, I ain't hearing it. I'm covered by his blood. Tell me why would I be fearing? And they say they love Christ, but still capping. Let's be serious. What? Hey, look, I don't flex cash. It's not humble nor Christ like. They say they love God, but still capping. Better act right.
Come on.
Better act right. Hey, look, but anyways, all glory be to God. Got an anointing on my life, and now I'm everybody. Yeah, I'm still trooping for my Father. I don't never plan to stop. He my firm foundation. I built my house upon a rock. The way I'm beating down temptation, they gon' think I was an ape. All this revelation I'm getting can't be thinking about no paper. When I was walking in the flesh, and had my spirit out of shape, but now I'm walking in the, got my flesh up out the way, no cap. Still trooping for my Father. Can't.
Come on. Oh, you tripping on the mic.
Hey, beware of the Pharisees, they be popping it. Hey, beware of the Pharisees, they the opposite. They the ones that's hypocrites and they just want a lot of chip. Gotta have discernment, gotta watch the ones you following. Hey, beware of the Pharisees, they be popping it. Hey, beware of the Pharisees, they the opposite. They the ones that's hypocrites and they just want a lot of chip. Gotta have discernment, gotta watch the ones you following. Waking he without sin, cast the first stone. Still waiting, I ain't seen near a rock throne. They were trying to be slick and every time he getting socked on. I keep messing up.
You going crazy.
Yeah.
You snapped.
Thank you.
Glad to have you on the podcast, on the YouTube channel. Appreciate you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All right. That's a wrap.
Yes, sir.